Welcome to Black Culture is Lit TV.
You see the glamour, but you didn't see the grind. I built this empire from nothing, and I own every piece of it.
Yeah, pull a hug, hop out, yeah, the whole squad lit. Cameras on, lights flash, yeah, we build like this. From the block to the big ring, we bring that fire. Black culture on the rise, taking it high. Hey, we outside, turn me up.
to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races. In this FBA Lineage
Moments later.
To anybody that felt offended by me referring to FBA as the KKK, to anybody that I've offended, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm completely ignorant when it comes to this movement. I just know how I felt when I was attacked, when my family was attacked, and I decided to just, here we go. I want the people that y'all listen to, if they are true educators in this FBA lineage, I want to talk to them.
So y'all know what we have to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We have to talk about the Tasha K situation, ladies and gentlemen. We got to talk about the Tasha K situation. All right? Oh, for those who don't know, and most of you should know by now because it's all over the internet. Oh, it's massively over the internet. It's everywhere. Oh, somebody said, what happened? Okay. Well, Tasha K was doing her broadcast. And for those who don't know, Tasha K is a gossip columnist, does a lot of gossip. That's her bag. She was infamously in a case with Cardi B. Cardi B sued her, and Cardi B actually won the case. So Tasha owes, how much does Tasha owe Cardi B? Like $4 million or something like that, allegedly? How much does she owe Cardi B? She still owes Cardi B. Some people were saying she was allegedly hiding money in Africa. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. 4.5 million. Damn. Yeah, she's on the hot seat with that paper. But for some reason on her broadcast, I don't know how Foundational Black Americans came up, but yeah, she just kind of went in on the lineage. She just popped on there and just started going in on Foundational Black American lineage. She started talking about FBA is the same thing as the Ku Klux Klan and the KKK. She said it's meant to divide and separate you and isolate you. And she said it encouraged people to look at other Black ethnic groups and hate them for no reason. And everybody was like, what the hell? And there were people calling up, letting her know, hey, that's FBA as a lineage. And she kept trying to frame FBA as an organization. That's a con game, and I'll get on that later. That's a con game. I'll get on that later. Let me play some of the audio of what she was saying. I'll play a little audio of it. Hold on. Just to give you some more context, I'll play the audio. Hold on.
They called my husband an African booty scratcher.
All right.
They said that I cannot speak on the Foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher.
Now, her husband is African. Isn't he like from Mali or something like that? But her husband is African.
Here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness. Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK.
Wondering what standard deduction means? This edition of Tax by TurboTax has the answer. The standard deduction is a set dollar amount that the
meant to divide.
Okay, so I'm just giving you an understanding of, yeah, that just really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, as it should. Now, her husband, African, and she went on to mention that her children are African too. She has children by this gentleman, from what I understand. Also, did y'all know, let me play this clip of her. Did y'all know this about her? Hold on one second. Let me play this. Hold on. Listen to this.
What do you think about the FBA movement? My kids are African. My grandfather is Bahamian. Knowing that we're Hebrew.
Okay.
That felt offended by me referring to FBA as a KKK.
Wait. So she has Caribbean ancestry. She said her grandfather's Bahamian. She has Caribbean ancestry, so she has Caribbean immigrants in her family with an African husband and African children. So now we see the context. See, context is very important, all right? Context is very important, ladies and gentlemen. All right? See what we say when people have these backgrounds, these non-FBA backgrounds? I wouldn't be surprised if her entire background is non-FBA. Shout out to Black Alpha. He was playing her, and she was saying something to the effect of being part Latino. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff that she was mixed with. It was Latino, some other stuff. So I'm thinking her whole background might just be Caribbean. Her ethnic background just might be all Caribbean. Yeah, she said something about having a Latino background too. That's interesting. So this is why I'm thinking, this is my conjecture, this is why there's such vitriol towards our lineage. And let's be very clear, this is towards our lineage. And there was a massive backlash when she went on this rant. And there were people calling, again, there was one sister, FBA sister, called and was breaking the shit down real heavily, real easily, making a lot of sense. And Tasha was still insisting on trying to refer to our lineage as an organization. That was deliberate. Now, because of the backlash, listen, the backlash was massive. She was getting cooked. Tasha was getting cooked on every platform, on her comments, on Twitter, on Facebook, TikTok. She's getting cooked. From what I'm understanding, allegedly, she lost like 30,000 subscribers in 24 hours. This is what some people are reporting. That subscriber list started to go down. People started unsubscribing, allegedly. Yeah, somebody said she lost 30,000 subscribers. Oh, it's heavy. So eventually, the heat got so hot, she had to come out and make an apology video, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me play some of the apology, just a little bit. She had to apologize, and the apology was a little dry because she was still later on in her apology kind of talking about, yeah, if I would like to talk to some FBA members and they can sit down, and she was still doing that false framing. But hold on, let me play some of the apology.
Did anybody that felt offended by me referring to FBA as the KKK, to anybody that I've offended, I didn't mean to offend you. I don't do that. I want any and everybody to be up in here having a good time. Lately, on social media, given the Nolan Wells situation, I mean, just any and everything that has to do with our culture, our people. Blacks as a whole, for some reason, I have been dragged into these conversations.
Okay, so she's just kind of explaining right there. Okay. So listen, one of the biggest problems with this is where some of the big backlash is coming from. And Tasha, if you're listening, and she didn't mention my name, which was good. All right, so I'm being respectful. I'm having a respectful retort here. All right. The thing is, the problem is, trying to reframe our lineage deceptively. We know Foundational Black American is a lineage designation. It is not an organization of people that you use for. Everybody knows that, including Tasha. Tasha K knows this. The headquarters, there's no president, no leader at all. Repeatedly trying to frame our lineage as a group or an organization that's deliberately being disrespectful. By creating a organization that you're going to frame as FBA, critics like that, they create a straw man that they can attack instead of dealing with the lineage. When you acknowledge Foundational Black American lineage, then you're going to have to deal with actual history, slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow. You're going to have to deal with the history, Black American institutions, culture. But if you try to redefine our lineage as an organization, you just say, well, that group is hateful. That organization is divisive. You see? So you invent your own political club so you can attack it as a proxy. You see, because you're still attacking the lineage. You're just using this fake group as a proxy. She what? She what? I didn't see her mention my name. I didn't hear her mention my name. I didn't. She did mention me? Okay, I didn't know she mentioned me. Okay. She said what? What'd she say about me? Okay. I didn't know she mentioned my name. I didn't hear that. Okay. Okay. I didn't hear her mention my name. Okay. I didn't see that. Man. Yeah, I did that part. I didn't see that part. She babbled my want y'all to hear something. I want y'all to feel what Dr. King was showing you. Delineation, it ain't new. We kind of been on that. Yeah, this was like right before he passed, by the way. This is what made him dangerous. The Pan-African movements, they were trying to get people to be on that, which was, that wasn't a real threat. But Dr. King kind of flipped it. He was talking about, this is our stuff. I want y'all to listen. This is Dr. King. I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on. Y'all listen to the good doctor. Listen to this.
Great problem facing our nation today is that it is the black man who, to a large extent, produced the wealth of this nation.
Well, don't we say that? The black man produced the wealth of this nation. Yes, we did. Black man and woman. We say, when he says black man, that means the black family. That's how they would talk back in those days. It wasn't on no gender shit, all right? For those who don't know language, when we would say back in those days, yeah, the black man, that meant black men and black women. That meant the black family, okay? Dr. King was spitting truth to power. Hold on.
I'm aches.
And I'm pains.
And we keep you up at night because we're aches and pains.
The nation doesn't have sense enough to share its wealth and its power with the very people who made it so. I know what I'm talking about this morning. Black man made America wealthy.
The black man made America wealthy.
That's why I tell you right now, I'm not going anywhere. They can talk, these groups, some people talking about a separate state. Go back to Africa. I love Africa. It's our ancestral home. I don't know about you. My grandfather and my great-grandfather did too much to build this nation for me to be talking about getting away from it.
Boy, they never played that part, do they? They don't never play that part of Dr. King. They don't show how he was talking like, he's like, we ain't going nowhere. We done built too much. We done too much for us to go somewhere. We done too much for us to go somewhere. Come on, let me play that one more time. Y'all better feel Dr. King.
And father did too much to build this nation for me to be talking about getting away from it.
Listen to this.
Oh, the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth in 1620. We were here.
Woo! He said before the Pilgrims landed in 1620, we were here. Y'all hear what Dr. King's talking about? He said before the Pilgrims landed, we were here. Well, they don't let you hear this part of Dr. King. Oh.
And father did too much to build this nation for me to be talking about getting away from it. Oh, the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth in 1620. We were here. Before Jefferson etched across the pages of history the majestic words of the Declaration of Independence, we were here.
We were here.
Before the beautiful words of the Star-Spangled Banner were written, we were here. More than 2 centuries. Our forebears labored here without wages. They've made cotton with their hands, with their backs, and with their labor. They built the sturdy docks, the stout factories, the impressive mansions of the South.
Yep.
Now this nation is telling us that we can't build.
Oh, all right, that's enough of that. But yeah, Dr. King's.